up, you guys? Welcome back to Fickling TV. My name is Amber, and I just completed a 10-day surviving vegan detox. If you want to know exactly how the detox went, what my results were, how did I actually even freaking do it, then please keep watching this video. Yes, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I am completely finished detoxing. Today was the final day of the detox, and I am completely finished. I am free. Listen, I'm typically not the person that does detoxes or believed in detoxes or even thought they were real to even do, because I always have felt like if you're detoxing from something, you're either deeming yourself as bad or you're punishing yourself for whatever reason, and then you're going to turn right around and do the same behaviors that caused you to detox in the first place. So what is the point of even detoxing, right? The beginning of last year, however, I started a 3-day detox. We did kind of like the Daniel fast. And by day 3, I was over it. I was done. I needed I'm over this. Like, there's no point in doing this. We're not even doing it right. We're not doing it properly. I'm not doing this no more. Detox did not cross my mind at all. This entire year, but let me say, has been a huge transformation journey for me, which I haven't been sharing a lot of with you guys or online, because it's been a very personal journey to myself that I didn't really need to be on display. And I'm so happy that I did, because now I'm here and I'm actually able to give you guys something that I think is valuable and that I think can help you, hopefully. So that's just a little bit of background about me. I don't do detoxes. This has been my first lengthy detox, in that it was 10 freaking days long. 10 days long. That's an insane amount of time, right? I don't know if you guys have heard of Orisha or Shun. Orisha. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Surviving Vegan or Orisha or Shun, but I saw one of her interviews on Earn Your Leisure. I was inspired for sure, because mother to mother, I was definitely in agreement with a lot of her beliefs about food and things that we eat, and her lifestyle, breastfeeding, things like that. This is Steven. Say hi. But never in my mind did it cross my mind to even go vegan. If you don't know, my daughter has been vegetarian. My 14-year-old daughter has been vegetarian for the last year. She'll be coming up on 2 years in February. But in no means was I ever influenced to even attempt to do it, because I always thought to have enjoyed meat. But after watching this interview, I was eager to hear or see, some of the things that she had on her page, Orisha, and so I looked and I was inspired. What kind of led me to it was my best friend. She was like, let's really try to hold each other accountable. Let's try to level up. Let's try to, get some goals accomplished. It's cool that you can just resonate and build with someone, but it's another level when you guys can actually hold each other accountable to do some things that you really want to do. So when I saw that Orisha was doing the detox, I said, hey, bestie, you want to go ahead and do this detox with me? And she's like, yeah, we can do it. So basically what the detox was is no meat, no processed foods, no sugars, no carbs, no anything good, no toxins. This detox is to cleanse out your colon, to clean your blood, pretty much all raw foods, only fruits and vegetables, and there is one cooked meal in the detox that is taken, I think, twice throughout the entire detox. So mostly just juices and fruit, raw fruit, and again, one cooked meal. So that is what the detox is. It lasts for 10 days long. So I began December the 1st. And it ended today, which is December the 10th. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but December the 10th was the completion of it. However, leading up to the detox, you don't want to just cold turkey drop everything. Oh, and let me mention too, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no weed, no drugs, no tobacco, no anything. And of course, any other drugs that y'all might be on. You can't do that either. So nothing. Leading up to the detox, you don't want to just go cold turkey on everything, because then your body's going to go into shock. You're already going to be putting a huge amount of stress on your body. So what I did was I followed the recommendations of, I believe it was 5 days before, stop eating meat. So The Friday after Thanksgiving was my last day of eating meat. I had fried chicken that day, and then after that, I stopped eating meat. And then also, no sugars or processed foods. 3 days prior to you going into detox, nothing. Just air pudding and wind sauce is what you have to eat. So I just got all of my things. I had my blender here. I went grocery shopping with Eric. We went to the farmer's market. We went grocery shopping together to get all of the cantaloupes, the prunes, the spices that we were using, which is very limited. No salt. And the funny thing is that the last, because we separated it, so we bought like 5 days worth of food, and then we went back and bought the next 5 days worth of food, which is good. I had to do it that way because I have a lot of people in my house, 4 kids. My mother is staying here with us, which this doesn't apply to her, but 4 children for sure. They will eat everything up that they see. So I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to get all this fruit and these vegetables, and then they just devour it all, and I don't have it left for me. Pears, all of the things. So we split it up like that, which was really good. It was actually great. But the reason why I brought that up is I actually ran into someone while we were there at the grocery store the second time that we went, and he was talking to us about all of the foods that we were getting and things that help to put your body in an alkaline state. I don't know if you guys have heard of Dr. Sebi. I'm sure you have, but following his teachings about how to keep your body balanced and in its natural state, which is alkaline, and what foods will help you to achieve that and which ones won't. So it's really cool because it's kind of like when you are beginning to seek out information, the teacher will appear, right? You know, the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And that's kind of like exactly what happened. We weren't going into the farmer's market intentionally looking to ask for advice. We had our list, we had everything that we needed. However, we both were growing very anxious following the cleanse on the type of things that we should be eating. And then look, here comes someone very versed in food and using food as medicine, and we were able to learn a lot from him. So that was pretty dope. How did I do? So I want to be completely honest with you. I did not cheat. I did not eat every single meal on the detox. The reason why is because the way it's broken out, you're eating a lot throughout the day. What I mean is, like, in the morning, you'll get up, you'll have a detox drink. Then you'll have to drink 42 ounces of water, right? And then you'll have another detox drink. And then you may have to eat a whole cantaloupe. You know what I'm saying? So you're eating throughout the day. I am typically someone who doesn't eat that often throughout the day. A little bit more background about me. I developed a very unhealthy relationship with food. If you remember this video, I'll put it in here somewhere. I lost 50 pounds in 2019, and it was great. I felt great. I looked great. My confidence was through the roof. However, I developed a very unhealthy relationship with food in that I lost the weight through diet and exercise and using protein shakes as meal supplements for breakfast and lunch, and then eating whatever I wanted after that. Yes, that got me the results I was looking for. However, once the shakes went away or I lost the weight and it's like, well, I don't need to do that anymore, the majority of the weight came back. And I just wasn't eating properly at all whatsoever. I was suffering from terrible migraines all the time and not eating throughout the day, or only eating one meal per day. So now that I'm back on a journey of getting myself back healthy, not just for weight loss, but literally I want to start liking to eat food. Like, feed yourself. I'm on the self-love journey as well, where it's like, if you love yourself, it isn't just, self-care isn't just about baths and masks and, a day at the spa. It's also about feeding your body and feeding your body food that's going to heal it and keep it well and keep it healthy. So I'm seeking all this information, as much information as I can, on how to possibly do that. And then not only just for myself, but also to spill over into my family. It's my job as the mother, the matriarch of my household, the queen of my household, to feed these people food that is going to heal them and keep them going. Like, have them protected against germs, elements, anything out here. Like, that is my role, and I love it. I'm so thankful for it. I'm appreciative of and gracious of the opportunity to be able to do that. But if I'm not healthy, I'm not going to be able to do that. So this, to me, represented a gateway or the beginning of that process of actually feeding my family food that's going to heal them, get them well, get them better, and let's start on this journey together. So that is a reason why I did the detox. What are the results? Look at me. Did not take a picture before, but I will place a picture of like kind of towards the beginning of last year. And then I'm going to put that probably as a thumbnail with a picture of currently today. I didn't take my weight before. Because again, the goal for me wasn't to lose weight. Weight is going to be a subsequent of getting a healthy lifestyle and eating healthy food and doing things that your body loves. That's going to be a subsequent. It's going to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you study, you're going to get good grades. Kind of like that thing. So I didn't take my weight. That wasn't the goal. The goal was to cleanse my body. Like, get rid of all of the toxic thoughts, food, everything out. And I did that. I feel empty. I feel cleansed. I'm kind of like very wary of what I'm about to eat next because I'm like, I don't want to put anything bad in because I've done so much work. This was not for the faint of heart, but leave it to me. The type of person I am, I have to take it to the extreme. It couldn't have been a 3-day cleanse or a 1-day cleanse or nothing. It had to be 10 days. I had to go to the almost death, right? I was full throughout the entire process. Wasn't very hungry, with the exception of just wanting food that, I realized I'm a snacker. I realized that I just randomly grab things throughout the day and just want to throw it in my mouth, and it's like no control. So this taught me a lot of discipline. I couldn't just randomly eat whatever I wanted. I had to be intentional about when I bought my food, how much I bought, making sure that I have the right amounts and sizes of food that I'm supposed to eat at certain times. It was definitely very, 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 very challenging to break old habits and break old loops. We get into just mindless behavior of eating and drinking and, smoking if that's your thing, or all these mindless things we just do. And they're not good for us. We know they're not good for us, but we just do them and we're attached to them and we defend them and we do all of the things. And it's like, girl, just break the loop. Stop doing that. Like, it's not good for you, right? But it's so difficult to do. It's so much easier to say than it is to do it, because about 2 or 3, 4 days in, I'm looking like crazy because I'm like, I need a drink. I need to go smoke. I need food. Don't even really need the food because you're being fed. You're being nourished. Your body is getting the nourishment that it needs. But you're tripping because you're attached to these behaviors and these triggers. That's another thing. I really like that Arisha took the time to do classes with it. So every day there was a class at 12 p.m. She went over different things. And one of the most phenomenal classes was going over your triggers and identifying what they are, and then following that up with coming up with a trigger management plan. So when triggers come up, because they do, no one is all knowing, all perfect, and it's like, oh, nothing bothers me, I'm fine, I'm good. Even I don't care how much self-work you've done, you're going to still be triggered. Like, it's going to happen. The best bet for you and me is to identify what those triggers are and then come up with a plan for when they happen. Because I can remember several times where I would get upset or something would happen during the detox, and it's like, I can't run to food. I can't run to my coping mechanisms because they're not there. They're gone. It's nothing I can do besides deal with how I'm feeling, be emotional, sort through the emotions, and, follow your trigger management program. And so that was huge, because now I feel a certain level of just power in myself because I didn't have those pacifiers and those things to run to make it okay or make it go away or mask it. I had to deal with how I was feeling. Day 4 and day 5, so 2 days out of it, I was just so angry. I was so angry. Like, I had to cook food for my family still. Like, they still had to eat, but I'm mad because I couldn't eat the food that they were eating. I was mad because why am I putting myself through this? You know, you have that little voice inside that's telling you, like, this is stupid. Don't do this. Stop doing this. This doesn't make sense. You're just gonna go right back to the same habits. Why? The same thing I said at the beginning of the video, but I didn't listen. I didn't give in. Of course, I listened to it because that's why I was pissed off. I gave disclaimers to everyone I'm around. Hey, y'all, I'm detoxing. Forgive me. But I allowed myself to feel how I wanted to feel. Cook the food and I would go upstairs, dismiss myself. But you have to deal with those emotions. There's no running from it. That's the healing through it. So overall, detox was really good. This video is getting really lengthy. I don't want to be on here for a very long time. I probably should have did a live, which I'm probably going to do moving forward, is live video. I mean, it's great to capture these for reels. I can probably break this down and put it on my page, but honestly, I'm just ready to give y'all honest and real and raw and what's really going on. And so that's why I wanted to sit down and film this video before I jump back into my regular lifestyle. Let you know that I completed this detox. I feel accomplished, right? But then also, it's challenging what I want to even go back to, because I don't want to go back to the same thing. I don't even have a desire for it. I don't have a taste for it. I'm not going to commit to being vegan, but I don't want any meat. I just don't. My body just is like, no, I don't want that. Like, I want food, you know, I want some of the things that I enjoy, but I'm eager to learn how to do this vegan thing, and not only for myself, but for my children as well. I tried to wrap it up in a pretty bow as much as I could. Hopefully you challenge yourself in the new year. I know it's New Year's coming up. People are making a lot of New Year's resolutions. This wasn't even a resolution for me. This was a season that I've been brought to, and so happy that I have been brought to it. But hopefully in this new year, you can challenge yourself to do something that absolutely terrifies you, get through it, and then go accomplish something else. So that's my advice, or that's my little takeaway. Hopefully you guys can do that. Drop in the comment section what that thing is. What is it that absolutely terrifies you? What is it that's something that you really know that you need to do, that you've been putting off, that you're like, well, maybe next year, or maybe I'll do it then. And find an accountability partner, somebody that can go through it with you, or at least if they can't go through it with you, hold you accountable to it. They will not let you back down. They won't let you quit. And do that thing. Whatever it is. Don't have to be food. Don't have to be related to nutrition. Don't have to be fitness. But do that thing. Do whatever it is. Drop it in the comments and do it, because we're leveling up. That's what we're doing. And this ain't no New Year's resolution. I don't make New Year's resolutions, because my new year begins in April. That's my beginning of my new year. That's my birthday. That's when my new year is. That's when I set my goals and intentions for the year. This is the midway point for me. But why not? It's level up season. It's time to hold ourselves to a little bit of a higher standard. And I didn't think I was going to make it through this, and I did. I surprised myself. I surprised my husband. I surprised my mother. My kids looking at me crazy. Like, everybody's like, what did you do? What are you doing? You're glowing. You look so different. And I'm evolving in every way. And not just the parts that are comfortable to evolve in, but the parts that are so fucking hard to evolve in. It's like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh! Because it's time. It's time. It's people that are waiting for me to evolve. It's money that's waiting for me to evolve. I'm waiting for me to evolve. It's lessons waiting for me to evolve. And it's the same for you. Some stuff we can't get being the same way, or in the same loop and in the same pattern that we used to have. We must change our behaviors. And that's it. That's it. So, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video, which we don't know when that's going to be, because y'all know me. I will fall off the face of the earth in a second. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to come back as much as I can. But love y'all. Mean it. And I'll see y'all in my next video.